Quick little shop update for those interested. We're finally, say we, but myself, finally set up in the new shop. Got a couple cars in here. Lift will come later. We got our CNC machine coming in. It's older, but it'll get the job done for now until I can afford something a little fancier. So here's the ongoing project. This is the E500 4MATIC that was swapped with an AMG engine. She's running good. Everything's doing pretty well except for air ride fault. I think the either the control module's failing or there's a wiring fault because it doesn't have communication with Star any longer for the air suspension module. So I got to look into that in the future. But on to more interesting things. I have another E55, an actual one, not a swapped one. It's a silver sedan. And that one's we're going to go turbo on. We're going to pull the supercharger off. And the turbo is actually going to go right here in the valley between the intake manifolds. So that should be interesting to see what kind of power we can make on that one. With it being a genuine AMG, of course, it's not going to have any grip. But it should be a fun street car. Down the road, that car may also get a manual transmission as well as standalone fuel management. One of the things about the Mercedes that I really hate is the fact that there's no good tuning options out there. I'd like to tune it myself rather than rely on third parties that may or may not know what they're doing, provide tunes that are not what I want. But especially going turbo, it's going to have to be something a little bit more custom. And I do want that thing to run right. And I think a manual transmission would make it a lot of fun on the street. Not the fastest drag car, whatever, but I just want something fun for the street. And I think that would do pretty well at that task. Other cars in the shop, of course, we have my A8 road course car. Has a E55 rear bumper in it at the moment. But right now this just needs front calipers, and then it's ready to go ice racing. It's already got the giant snow tires on it. These are off of an SUV, actually. 18-inch rims with some big balloons on it. Believe it or not, the car's actually dropped, I think, 1.5 inches or 2 inches, whatever the iBox springs are. But with the car losing so much weight, it actually doesn't sit all that low, especially in the rear. These giant tires fill in the wheel wells, so it makes it look like it's not super high. But I can assure you, when it has normal-sized tires on it, the car actually sits pretty tall. So it should be kind of neat to take this ice racing. I've raced a bunch of road course events with it with auto interest, and it's always been a blast. It's been a good, reliable car for it. And of course it was cheap because A8s carry no value. Nelson Ledges is where it spends most of its time. But I have also been out to Road America with it, and it's a lot of fun out there too. Brakes are a little bit inadequate for Road America if you're running real hard. But at Nelson Ledges, it's a pretty easy track on brakes. I have no issues at all. So just a quick little shop update. And this van, I think I want to sell this thing soon. A little tuned Duramax van. I think I'm just ready to get something newer. I'm sick of dealing with old car problems as they pop up. It's got 250K, it's an 09. So I don't know, at some point in the future you'll see this listed for sale. It runs good now, but I'd just like to get something a little newer. Have a good day.